Okay, so we have learned what is fraction, what is decimal. Now we're going to learn what is percentage. So let's recall a little bit fraction. Fraction we compare to 1 as a whole, and decimal also we compare 1 as a whole. But percentage we compare out of 100. That is the only difference. Okay, now this one has a special symbol also. Okay, so this is the symbol. Percentage is a symbol. Now again, percentage mean for 100 or out of 100. The Latin word for centrum, percent came from for centrum. Okay, so if you see any symbol on the problem, right, either you divide by 100 or move the decimal to the left, then you drop the symbol. Okay, so this is the key actually, okay, for dealing with the percent problem, okay, for understanding the percent. Two, if questions ask you to find the percentage, right? Find, okay? If a word is you see, that doesn't mean you are finding it, okay? Sometimes it's 20% of 5 is what, right? So you just multiply them. You're not looking for percentage. But if they say find percentage, right? 5 is what percent? So something like that, right? So multiply by 100 or move the decimal to the right, then add the symbol. This time we add the symbol, other time we drop the symbol. If you see the symbol in the problem, we drop the symbol. If we don't see the symbol in the problem, we actually add the symbol in the problem, okay, many times. Now here you go. So now I'm going to actually analyze or explain you more in detail about the percentage. So percentage, again, we know is basically out of 100. So if it is 2%, let's take a look here with the easy, very easy one, 2%. That is really, in this definition or the key I put down on the top here, right, it really tells you 2 out of 100, okay, 2 out of 100. And definitely you can reduce it. Of course, we know how to reduce it in a fractional set, right? We say 1 out of 50. That's 1 out of 50. So that's basically the meaning of percentage. Again, you can convert decimal. Later video, you're going to learn how to convert decimal, fraction, and so on, so on. Okay. Now, I can actually go another one basically. So if I say 25%, 25%. So what does it mean? 25% means 25 over 100. Okay, which is equal to 1/4. If you reduce it, remember we know how to reduce it by divisibility rule. Any common number, you just divide by that number, or use the prime factorization on both and you just cross out them. Okay, many way you can do that. Now notice that I'm going to actually put down here something. Okay, if I have this one here, right, I can represent this actually 1 2 3 4 box, right? So if I say the shaded portion, what percent of the box is shaded? What percent of the box is shaded? So clearly, if you talk about percentage, right? Well, let's take a look here. We know there is 100 total, right? So you see 4 box. That should be 25, that should be 25, that should be 25, and that should be 25. So 25 over 100. Okay? Which is 1/4? Or some of you say, oh, from this diagram, I know that was 1 shaded and total was 4. Lovely. Of course, we can do that concept also. Okay? So look, they're basically, showing the same thing with a different form here, right? Now I'm going to go with the 50%. So 50%. Or I'm going to do a little bit different way, okay? I'm going to do a little bit different way. I'm going to actually draw something here. So I'm going to have this one here, the figure, right? And I have this in the middle. I assume they are 50-50, okay? I assume they are 50-50, okay? 50-50. So if I ask you a question, what percentage of the box is shaded? And you definitely going to say, well, 50%, 50%, okay? 50%. Now, of course, that will be 50 over 100, and that will give us 1 over 2. Oh, some will say, why you did that? We already know there was a 1 here. You know, there is a total 1, 2, and that 1 is shaded. This one is shaded, right? So, therefore, we can say 1 out of 2. That's a reduce. So, yeah, either way, you can actually find it out. That's absolutely fine, okay? Now I can actually go with another one here, right? Another one here. Let's take a look here. I'm going to draw another one. So if I look into this circle, well, I'm trying my best to have the nice circle here, but well, it's not really correct circle, but have some intuition here. Okay, literally I try to make a circle that is 425 each box. Okay, so if I say this one is shaded, okay, I'm going to use different ink here. This one is shaded and also this one is shaded. Okay, I assume, again, I'm assuming that they are equal. Okay, so question is, what percent of this circle is shaded? So we can actually work it out the same way we did earlier. And okay, we can work it out same way we did earlier. So clearly, you know, you're going to have equal here, right? And I clearly see 25 plus 25, which is 50%. Okay, 50 over 100. 50 over 100. Well, I can say 50% also. 50%. Or I can say basically 1 out of 2. Okay, 1 out of 2. So half. Okay, that's how we actually use the percent concept to have or understand different form. Okay, so, or you can just plainly, if you have a fraction idea, you see there is a 2 of them shaded and total is 4, that would be basically 1/2. That's it. Lovely. Okay, now I'm going to go to the, okay, I'm going to go to the, let's see, next problem here. Yeah, another problem I can do. Okay, I can do another problem. There you go. So let's take a look here. So if I have basically, let's work it out, another problem here, maybe 9%, 9%. Okay guys, 9%. So clearly it's going to be 9 over 100. And can I reduce it? No, there is no common number between them. We just convert to, this is 900. Well, just to let you know, give you some introduction. Earlier we learned 900 means 0.09. That's how you read it. 10th, 100th, 900th. This is 10th, this is 10th, and this is 100th. So 900th. And that's how you actually convert to decimal. We learned earlier videos, right? So I hope you understand what is percentage, what does percentage mean. And of course, I'm going to rephrase that again with the number 1 and number 2. Anytime any problem you do see a symbol like that, right? You do see a symbol like this, like that, you know you're going to divide by 100 or move the decimal to the left. When you divide, it's going to get smaller, so that therefore you're going to move the decimal to the left, because if you move the decimal to the left, it will become a smaller number. Okay, and of course finally you drop the symbol. Okay, I want to make sure that you understand that. So for example, if you have a 5%, okay, 5%, and 5 over 100, 5 over 100, and that is 1 out of 20, and still you put down the symbol, that is not same. Okay, it's not same, it's not correct, so we must drop that symbol. That is not correct. Okay, here you go. So the next one is, again, I'm rephrasing again. If you see, or your question asks you to find the percentage, you just multiply by 100 or move the decimal to the right, and that's how you actually do this problem. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thanks.